Well, it's just as the old proverb says, all good things must come to an end. And this is indeed the end for this bunch of idiots, the final randomizer. Now, before we bid our final farewells to this lot, we do still have a few more buildings to upgrade to level 5, which we'll get the builders onto immediately. I've seen that we're starting the day off on an irritating note, with Julia requesting in a skeleton skull for the school upgrade. Now, this is an older version of Minecraft. This is version 1.18, so we don't have the deep dark or access to ancient cities for skeleton skulls. But you know me and how lazy I am, and I have installed a mod to help us with this. All we're going to require are a few willing skeletons, and I think I know just the place to find them. Man, it's been a while since we've last seen this cave like this. At least 74 episodes, I think. But I do see our willing skeleton, which I didn't even need to hit. Good, well, that was easy. And yeah, damn, this place certainly has changed. Right then, Julia. Take your damn skull. Well, that is one builder now supplied for their upgrade. Let's go check in on the other 5. Starting with our very first builder, Koa, who is upgrading the library, but isn't actually requesting in anything. Oh no, he is actually. 49 lanterns, which should be being made up by the mechanic. And he's also looking for some framed paper items, which will be the Fletcher, and by Fletcher I mean sawmill. So I'll just let the colony get on with that. How is the school looking though? It definitely looks a bit different to how we originally found it. I forget just how much we had to terraform around here. This used to be a jungle, and now it's a beautiful desert-ish place. Weird how things change. Anyway, we are 50% done with the school upgrade, no kids inside this yet, and there is the skeleton skull. I think we'll check in on Riley next, who is upgrading the rabbit hutch for us at the moment, and she's just awaiting in on a hay bale to finish it off. Ultimately, a pointless building, but it is yet another husbandry building for us. We are heading straight back into the cave system next to check in on Ashley and the upgrade to the chicken farmer's hut, which is just across the way. And yeah, this is again another type of husbandry build, which isn't really required, but is still nice for us to have. So again, we'll just allow her to complete this. She's not requesting in anything too difficult, so the colony will certainly handle that for her. A lake without any axolotl. Can you imagine anything more depressing? I'm so glad we don't live in such a world. Hello, my beauties. The 2 industry builders are both upgrading the 2 sawmills that we have out here. Mariah is requesting in 1 end stone brick wall, which we will need to head to one of our 2 stonemasons to teach them the recipe. I do forget just how big and how much has changed in this colony since we first started. Gone from being so open and green to now looking so stony and quite claustrophobic. This is the exact same position we were just stood on. No longer a hill, but instead an axolotl tunnel. Anyway, the end stone brick recipe will just simply teach here to the stonemason, and that should then fulfill Mariah's request. You know, the one thing that's always annoyed me about these nether miners, hold on, wrong timeline. It's that even with all of this time passing and having 2 of them up, we still haven't had a single piece of ancient debris from them. This is the first playthrough in quite some time where I haven't had any netherite, I think, which I have no one to blame but myself and how lazy I've been, but we have these idiots for a reason, don't we? Why should I have to get it? They're the ones venturing into the nether each day. They should have come across some by now. Although I must admit, as much as I'm complaining about the lack of ancient debris, I haven't actually checked in a while. So let's do a quick test at the moment. Deliver me Anything that's available? Good. Nothing. What about any scraps? Maybe you've just simply smelted them all? Nope. 2 nether miners? Both of them bloody useless. I just came into our open requests to cancel the items for the ancient debris, and I've seen that Jelia is once again requesting in something rather ridiculous. What the hell has she picked up this time that's going to require a wither rose? The alchemist laboratory. Well, fair enough. You know, it's one thing that I'll say about the randomizer and these silly different styles. Never a dull day in disorder. Man, was the secondary cave system really this dark and depressing when we first found it? At least the likes of the restaurant, hospital, and even Ashley's own builder's hut has certainly brightened things up in here. Talking about Ashley, there she's just finished with the chicken farmer's hut, which I'm sure that makes all of the buildings within the cave system now up to level 5. I believe so anyway, seeing as she hasn't picked up any other work order. So while that leaves then is the rest of the agricultural district. What other buildings do we need to upgrade? Apart from the bloody florist, the only other building to upgrade within the agricultural district is the swineherder's hut, which Riley has already picked up, and it seems to be pretty standard. So I'll let her finish that off, and what I've done is assign Ashley the dyer's hut. Yes, a little bit of travelling involved for this, but she's not doing anything else, and I do already see some items on that list there which we will need to teach to the sawmill or stonemason, but we'll worry about that whenever they crop up. Koa has finished off the level 5 upgrade to our wooden style library, which is incredibly busy in here actually. What the hell is going on? Why do we have so many guards and couriers stuck around the place? And the forester for some reason. You know, the less questions asked, the better my sanity. Koa has moved on to upgrade the flower shop next. That's a bit unexpected. I was hoping he was going to pick up either the combat academy, archery, or even the enchanter's tower, and I also thought it was the florist requesting in the wither rose. It's the alchemist, not the florist. Oh well, we'll just let him get on with that as well, and I think what we'll do is come down to set the upgrade for these builds. So there's the enchanter's tower set, as well as the archery and the combat academy. So that should then be pretty much everything within our civic district here then upgraded, or at least been set to be upgraded. The one slight regret that I've always had about this colony is the fact that I've never really had a base or a home to call my own. I mean, we did build a supply camp within the very first episode, which you could argue that I should have used it as a base, but never did. Just another forgotten structure which we've built and not really done much with. I think the pride of the colony and the building I am most proud of still has to go to the axolotl's own playground. Their happiness means the world to me, and they do truly seem happy here, and why wouldn't they? With 2 large aquariums to play in. Oh, what the hell? Anyway, not too many more buildings left, so I think we'll speed this process up, and I will assist the builders with them. So there's the Incan style stonemason up, and the true dwarven sawmill, followed by the other stonemason. There's the flower shop, level 5, and the swineherder's hut. I just missed it, but that was the Fletcher's hut, just been upgraded, and the forester's hut beside it. There's the blacksmith, just been upgraded, with the mechanic's hut just trailing behind. There's the dyer's hut, finally finished. Just 3 more industry buildings left to go. The smeltery, the stone smeltery, and the mine. Thank you, Riley, for the level 5 Combat Academy upgrade, and Koa has completed the monumental task of upgrading the Asian-style Enchanter's Tower. And all that remains is the Alchemist Laboratory with the Wither Rose, which I will get for you guys. I'll get that for you in just a little bit. That is the colony, now fully upgraded and looking absolutely marvellous. But that's it. We can rest easy now, as Disorder is finally complete. Well guys, it certainly has been some ride. Thank you for all the memories, the ups, the downs, looking at you raiders. I have loved every bit of it. Goodbye my sweet idiots, goodbye my amazing axolotls, and goodbye Disorder, goodbye and good luck.